We are back. Go and inform others. We are back. We were praying on the other one and they cut it off. We are back now. Inform others there. It is a battle. We will continue to push. I remain the fearless Ipob Evangelist Mazi. I am from Ndiabo is now Ninri is a local government in Ojiriva province, Biafra land. I am a homeland broadcaster under Ipob. Nnamdi Kanu is our leader. And he is still in DSS solitary confinement, illegally detained. Thank you. Upon all court orders that freed Kanu, he stayed there. And we have prayed on the other one they caught. We thank Ukike. We were thanking him and they cut it off. Welcome to this program. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning to some of you according to your location. This is Homeland Radio Biafra, anchored by me, Ade Amakwama. So let us go to the program. More clarifications on DOS member Mazi Sanworu's previous broadcast on Radio Biafra. We are here to clarify. Our people have been clarifying, writers have been clarifying, broadcasters have been clarifying, and we are here to throw more light. Thank you. They cannot stop us. The battle continues. Our people must understand what we mean. On that very broadcast, what IPOB meant there is that we have fought different battles. We have shown what is in us on people. We have planted, it germinated, and bear fruits. And we have even plucked out even the fruits are even falling anyway. But he said the Mazi Sanworu was directing us that it is a time to gather. Those times we have been shaking. We have been telling them the truth, telling politicians, telling our people, telling evil people, telling the good ones, telling international bodies. All those things we have been doing, that they have been seeing it, they have been hearing it, and some people have been changing. That is to say, you have fought a good fight. But they are just calling you now through that broadcast in order to follow the new phase of the struggle. So that you will not scatter the one you have fought. When you were complaining about evil politicians, the good one rose up. But the issue we have there was that in that your effort, when you condemn evil, yes, as a freedom fighter, and those that you were calling, they had it. It is a good thing that IPOB got the intel. Then the people rose up. People presented themselves. People showed that they had it, right? And they separated themselves from the evil one. Then the problem we have there was that when they came to support this very struggle, they went to the wrong hand. People confronted them in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings. Even when they confront these Israeli politicians that have repented out of our effort, they start telling them that Nnamdi Kanu sent them. They started presenting themselves as IPOB in charge, as they are in charge of IPOB. That's how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings was confronting these people that have repented, people that have come up to stand on their feet and do the needful, though their political position hide them. Right? They cannot do as you think, but they wanted, they showcased, they came, They show love to Nnamdi Kanu. They show support to IPOB, but in a wrong hand. People came. And the way these very people, Kanu Takanu and the Meme Kanu, the political contractor, you know, Meme, fine boy, is he has the contact of all the politicians. Not in Biafra land though, the whole Nigeria. You know, Allah dem urundeze. And you know, this is how a typical Igbo man works. If his brother is a governor, he become a fraudster. If his brother is a senator, that brother make him a fraudster, because he will use the name of the brother that is a senator, a governor. He will be duping people. That is the evil Igbo man, typical evil, dubious Igbo man. That's how they do. The dubious one, the evil one. Immediately their brother is in position. They become the governor. Immediately their father is in position. They become their father. This is what we have been facing. Now, do you see what it costs for us? These people have been supporting the struggle without our knowledge. And we have been fighting them. Had these people followed the right source, we would have been signaled by the leadership of IPOB. But to the very wicked of these very siblings, they were getting support of these very politicians, and they left us confronting these politicians without knowing that some of them have repented. And they are in full support. Some businessmen that don't want to show up, they listen to us, they know the truth. These very siblings also confronted them, presenting themselves as IPOB, presenting themselves as Nnamdi Kanu sent them. And these people show sympathy. And to their surprise, IPOB never show remorse. To the surprise of these people who have been supporting this struggle through the wrong way, they have been expecting our thanks, our appreciation, or even to see some fire, or the way we do, or to understand, or even to carry them along. They didn't see it from us. They were surprised. They say, which kind of people is this upon all we are doing? But they don't know that this very Kanu, this very Emmanuel Kanu, that very lawyer that they used to do their fraudster, right? They were not sent by IPOB. That is why we were called by this very leadership through one member of the DOS, Mazi on Radio Biafra, signaling us that many have repented, but they were cornered behind in a wrong channel. And because of that, we will not condemn them, because they were doing it as if they were doing it in the right way. That is why they said, let us now be diplomatic. Let us now gather the fruits of our labor. Let us use sense, because since we have been shaking this tree, the fruits have been falling. It is a time to gather them in a right source, even as they have been misled. Yes, though, you know, now our people at times want to be noticed in a right way. After all, these are things they made out of 20 pounds. Even if the person is a politician, you know what he played before taking the position. So at times, they want to do it with the main man. So to them, whatever they gave to the siblings of Nnamdi Kanu, they think they are doing it right. Even you, if you are doing it, you will think so. Even in IPOB, some IPOB members that was sacked by the leadership of IPOB was deceived by these siblings. They did not do it, they did not insubordinate on their own. No. But these people encouraged them. Kanunta encouraged them. Even Kanunta told some of them that Chikedosim had been removed, that it will be announced. That's how you saw the expelling as they expel many IPOB members, officials. They did not become insubordinate. They were not insubordinate. They were not stubborn out of their mind, just through, that is, on their own. No. Kanunta was giving them wrong information. Kanunta was even the Tarinemi. Kanunta destroyed Tarinemi. Kanunta told them to be subordinate. Kanunta lied to them. So many people that have been expelled by an IPOB were people who failed to follow the chain of command and the code of conduct. They were doing they were playing politics in IPOB. The same Nigerian politics. That's what they play. As far as I am doing with the brother of the politician, okay, I'm in good time with the brother of the governor. Okay, don't you know I'm working with the brother of the senator? Don't you know I am closer to the senator? You are a fool. You can do it in Nigerian politics. You don't do it in IPOB. You don't do it. So people did it, and that's why they fell. They were following these very people. They don't know that they are deceiving them, because IPOB is of the people. The people decide in IPOB. It is not Nigerian politics that if your brother is a politician, a political office holder, then every of his siblings become politicians immediately. They are now contractors. They are now using the influence. It doesn't happen in IPOB. The only thing is that in IPOB, we will give your family members the respect and honor. But that does not guarantee you to come and overrun us. Who are you? Like I've been saying it, nobody, Emmanuel Kanu, can never give me order. It is not an IPOB. I will tell Mazi Nnamdi, it is not, they are not in position. I'm telling these people, all the people that used to tell us, our leader brother said, they were all deceived in Biafra land. I'm in Biafra land. I am in Biafra land. All those people that used to claim, hey, I am speaking with our leader's brother, they were all deceived. They are falling away. We don't know where they are. Kanunta deceived them and the man Kanu. Do you know that Emmanuel Kanu have a criminal gang he organized? Are you aware? First of all, they started with the motherland security. These are criminals, piloted by Kanunta. Do you know they kidnap now? Now, when they were forming this, he may even tell our leader another meaning. But in the absence of our leader, these people are now kidnappers. Now you understand the damages we get from these very people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rejected a solve from Obiano. Emmanuel Kanu went and cornered the vehicle. But Nnamdi Kanu rejected it. Imagine the insult Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had been facing. He rejected the political gift in Afaruku. But before our leader knew it, Emmanuel Kanu, fine boy, went and to collected the vehicle. And our leader came out and saw it. He don't even know what to say. Something he rejected had been received. So what they did to us, the man in Biafra land. But he knew, that's why I loved it. There was a place I visited the other day. He was telling them that this man now, if you see him, why he is where he is in the struggle is because he's loyal. He don't even, he don't do any, he will not even know. I am always loyal to what we discussed, to what I was informed of. I don't do what I don't know. I know the IPOB. Then the leadership knew the struggle. And IPOB. You see the IPOB, I knew it. This zonal coordinator. Do you know that Emmanuel Kanu destroyed IPOB? Are you aware? You are not aware. Okay, now, those people you used to see Do you know that Emmanuel Kanu divided elders forum at their state? Those people used to see in the compound, in the palace, sweeping, doing, those people claim to be elder. These are gangs of Emmanuel Kanu. These are people he deceived. Those people used to see in the palace. We didn't send them. We didn't send them. They are not even under us. So many of them are suspended from Biafra land. Some of them are coordinators. They answer concerned elders. This concerned elders was arranged by the Emmanuel Kanu fine boy. All those people that we used to be in Biafra land, they say, okay, let me hear those officials. Let us call the brother of our leader. Let us hear what he will say. These people were people who was recommended by Kanu. Kanu recommended them to our leader for appointment. Have you ever heard that before our leader was kidnapped? Don't you hear about BTV Abia State, BTV reporters, BTV writers Abia State? Don't you see it? Don't you see that jacket they used to wear? They put on their profile, they write it BTV. That jacket, we bought it. We bought them the instrument. I was the financial secretary then. To a senatorial. Even as when I was the local government coordinator, I sponsored that very BTV under my local government. Their head, they come to my local government meeting every Tuesday. Where are they? Their head is that is the next compound to Nemianya. They cornered them. The BTV at the state died because they are under Emmanuel Kanu and Kanu. They cornered them the same way Kanu and Emmanuel Kanu. All the media we trained, all the media that they are, some people are too flexible in mind because they communicate with our leaders, brother or sister. They now become Mugu. They fell from IPOB structure. They become loyal to an individual who is not holding any post in IPOB, not even a zonal coordinator. All of them have fallen apart. What are we saying? It is more clarification. What actually led me to here? What led me to this very analysis on the activities of these very people is not hatred, is not propaganda. What led me to here is that we have worked and our plant grew, germinated, bear fruits. And we shake the very tree, the fruit had been falling on the ground. And the DOS came on Radio Biafra and said, it is time to gather our fruits, that we will not keep shaking it. Let us gather the... I don't know what is happening. Let us gather the one that we have gotten, because the very job we did, our people listened, international body listened. That's why if IPOB have not been making move, they will not be getting these reports. That is what made them leadership. Politicians, some businessmen that you see us attack, some of them have repented. Some of them are surprised. Why do we come so hard on them? Are we not receiving their messages? Are we not aware? Or do we want them to come out? Don't we know their position in the politics? This is what these people are worried about. Why are we pushing them like that? Why are we pushing them to the wall? But they don't know that their messages have not been coming to IPOB. It has been going to Kanu. It has been going to Kanu. It has been going to their lawyer leader. Their lawyer leader. Imagine a lawyer that IPOB member does not share his post. If people have conscience, they will know what I am saying. You are a lawyer. But if your four posts are a birthday of somebody, you will see IPOB there. Anything you post. But when somebody is a lawyer, now he will write. You can't see what he writes on our wall. You don't see it. I told IPOB leadership, if I am being arrested, if that lawyer is the only lawyer remaining, allow me to remain in detention. Allow me to remain in detention. If that lawyer, that very lawyer, who tried to legally facilitate infiltrators, a lawyer who saw what we have been fighting, a lawyer, his duty was to go and counter our report to our leader. When we report what criminals are using the name of our leader to do, we report it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That very lawyer will go and tell our leader that is a lie. That is what we saw. That very lawyer will go and tell our leader that is lie. That this one is working. That we are the people not working. And this very lawyer will return again and go to the criminal chief and tell him, our leader is supporting you. This was what this very lawyer was doing. Instigation, this very lawyer. This very lawyer is very, very wicked. If I am in detention in the hands of the enemy, if that lawyer is the only lawyer remaining, IPOB should allow me to be in detention. Nobody should send me that very lawyer. That lawyer. Though nobody will in a man arrest around our bag. Do you understand? And that is hey, oh, catch around. Are you mad? And I'm nearly going to here. Am I in heaven talking? We're back, I know. Mad people. Thank you. So I think you understand. Such lawyer of instigate, imagine such lawyer who tell you he's defending Nnamdi Kanu, and he was there facilitating people that was criminally using the name of Nnamdi Kanu. Tell me what this man wants to defend in court. Somebody that was facilitating the criminality against Nnamdi Kanu, he says he's a lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu. He will go to Nnamdi Kanu and say it's a lie. That what we are telling him through our lawyer is that is a lie. That this man is working, but he is using our name criminally. Then you were there countering us. And when you return, you will now write to the criminal leader. You will tell him that our leader is thanking you. He said you should continue. This was what this very lawyer was doing. This lawyer was destroying us, fighting us. He will go and lie to the criminal chief, telling him, he will go and lie to our leader, counter our report, our leader, that they are using his name wrongly. He will be countering the message. He will be countering this message. This very lawyer, that fraudster facilitator, he facilitates the fraud that these very siblings will take. He will be there to facilitate it. A lawyer, you make a post, you will not see it on our wall. You say, oh, lawyer, Bakwoko. I am a court. I am a court. I name is haircut. Guy me me here in me ba. I am mechale. I am mechala court with a job for now zoko me ka agula. Court agula here na mezina Nigeria kon na bazeba. Right? Ada mapama. Something we rejected. We said we will not continue in court. Some people went to carry it. Sinahana got court. What do you mean? What did you mean? You went to UN, nothing. You went to Britain, UK, nothing. I went to Kenya, nothing. And I'm actually mad people everywhere. No, Katama de dream after I've been in detention, I waiting trial 4 years. Either application to visit, no, I will not go there again. But you write application to visit me. I will see the name of the person visiting me. I want a lawyer, I want a idiot lawyer. I will tell you to buy the lawyer or Zuzu away. What are we saying? We fought a good fight. We challenged the evil politicians, and some changed. Some changed. Some started telling the evil ones the truth. Even they started sponsoring the struggle, unknowingly to them, they were giving it to siblings. They thought that Nnamdi Kanu sent them. He don't know. They don't know that these siblings was practicing Nigerian politics. That's how they do. If your brother is a politician, you can use his name to commit fraud. If your brother is a politician, you can promise somebody he'll be appointed a commissioner. If your brother is then you dupe the person. If your brother is a governor, the whole family members becomes governor. They will indulge in fraudster. They will indulge in criminality. That is Nigerian politics. That's what they did. In the absence of Nnamdi Kanu, they duped politicians that was even happy. But the surprise of these politicians was that we keep fighting them. Which is not supposed. They don't know that we didn't receive the message. We didn't get a signal. We didn't get their support. Both support of words, both encouragement support. These people ate all of them. Both their fake lawyer. They took all these things from the people. After we shake them, they now rose up. These people cornered them. These people cornered them because these are politicians. They thought that through this lawyer, they can get IPOB. This lawyer was busy telling them that the people they will use is the siblings of Nnamdi Kanu. This very lawyer was the contractor who was directing the politicians that they should follow through the siblings. That very lawyer. That very lawyer. This very lawyer. Politician boy, yes, I use Kanu. Politician boy, yes, use Emmanuel Kanu. This very lawyer. That very lawyer. Lawyer ahụ ọ bụrụ na ọ maara anyị ọmụọ na ụmụ mmụọ na-agwa anyị okwu gwa anyị ihe mmadụ uri n'abalị ụmụ mmụọ na-agwa anyị okwu ha na-agwa anyị okwu. He don't know. Do you understand? Ọ ya ka a na-agwa anyị that our fight mere mkpụrụ ndị ọjọọ aga nwere ya. Bad people went and plucked our fruits. Ndị ọjọọ ga-aghọrọ mkpụrụ anyị metachiri. Ya ka IPOB ji esi ndị ka ahụ dara ada mkpụrụ ndị nke dara ada anyị ji n'aka ka anyị ga daa ya. Ma nke anyị napụtakwuru ndị a ka anyị ga daa ya. What is that? No problem. They have been wrongly supporting the struggle in a wrong channel. But we embrace them. Because it's from their mind. They don't know it was the wrong source. That is why they call us and say, we should not join all of them. That we should be pointing at the comment of everyone who is saying what will affect our people. Whether it concerns the Biafran struggle or not. As far as what they are saying is against our people, let us pinpoint the particular individual, whether a politician, whether a businessman, whether anybody. Let us face them. Let us not join the whole politicians because some have changed. Let us, because we campaign so that people will change. So if the person change, why are you still firing the person? If somebody surrender, why are you still shooting? Why not go and collect the gun? That was their surprise. And these people, had it been that IPOB did not get their enter, they wanted to work against us. They said they were deciding and say, okay, if there is nothing we can do for these people to cherish us, or even for these people to face the battle, or even for these people to carry us along, then we will fully turn against them. We will support the evil ones. That's what these good people from our side was saying. That's what they had been contemplating. That's what they had been contemplating. Thinking that what they had been doing was to the right source. That we are supposed to be signaled by the leadership. They don't know that the leadership have no idea of their activities with one lawyer and political coordinator lawyer and one political contractor sibling. Emmanuel Kanu. The phone number and the politician. He was destroying our name. That's why some of the politicians said, what kind of people is this? Begging for money. These people use our name and beg for money. Just imagine. And when they collect this money and go, and the politicians see us agitating for Biafra seriously, they will say these people are not serious. They are playing two games. They collect money. They come at the front. They say they are fighting for Biafra. They don't know that the ideology of Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB is different from the siblings. They were joining the ideology together. That is why we are here to inform them that because Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for Biafra, leading IPOB, does not make every of his family member a true freedom fighter. If somebody from Okigwe is championing IPOB, Emmanuel Kanu can never take oath and become a freedom fighter. If somebody from Anambra is leading IPOB, even somebody from Ungwa is leading, even somebody, another person from Umuahia is leading IPOB, Emmanuel Kanu can never take oath. Kanu can never remember freedom. So I don't know how people automatically see them as freedom fighters. Are you telling me that he loves freedom more than me? Me that followed somebody that does not relate to me. You know, I don't know how people reason. How can you love Nnamdi Kanu more than his sibling? Nnamdi Kanu is we are talking about the ideology. These people are fighting our ideology. Against our ideology. In our sibling Nnamdi Kanu. In my Yanako. Somebody is fighting what we have lost things to fight. They are fighting. Are you foolish? Those people that died because of Nnamdi Kanu, do Kanu love Kanu more than them? Kanu take the bullet for Kanu. For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Somebody can you be compared with me? Kanunta. Now Nnamdi Kanunta then as far as saying Kedonya take go risk. Kanunta putane don't know. Nena Bamoto, ina moto si Germany by talking. Say Germany by can you mere? A compare more is a lie. E will trade go full video full risk guy also. Okay, but also. E will trade video full risk. But they take ishaba izuzuru poor. Somebody from a gala follow the Nnamdi Kanu. You don't value him. Somebody from Igodo follow the Nnamdi Kanu that is not his the same mother or father. You don't value him. And I value his brother. Brother that if not Nnamdi Kanu is a leader, that person cannot join freedom fighting. Come here. Tell me if somebody from Abakaliki is leading us that cannot will join. He cannot join, but I will join. If Igodo man is leading, I will join. If Igala man is leader, I will join, but the man Kanu cannot join. Kanu cannot join. I challenge them, they cannot. I followed Wazirike. Did the Kanu follow Wazirike? Did the man Kanu follow Wazirike? But Nnamdi Kanu follow Wazirike. So how can Kanu be compared with me? That is to say, I've been fighting for Biafra. I was an apprentice, I followed Wazirike. And then Nnamdi Kanu was also with us. So, and then Nnamdi Kanu come now, I follow him. Then Kanu become a freedom fighter more than me. Because his brother is leading. You are telling me, you are just dreaming. Bring the logic, let us look into it. Do you love Kanu more than his brother? 28 men that died, the Kanu to so war. Are you mad? It be foolish. All it can make sense. If you come to argue us, we deal with you. I am not Biafra land. Do you know how many people Kanu deceived? Do you know? Do you know how many state coordinators that was sacked because of Kanu was misdirecting them? And they were dancing in the tune in the name of Nnamdi Kanu's brother. Do you know the confusion cannot set in Delta State? Do you know the wrong recommendation cannot did in a boy? Do you know that under his the person he recommended to be appointed state coordinator, our radio was sold to infiltrators in Ebonyi? They sold it out. Are you aware? If not that IPOB went and took over Ebonyi again, all the people he recommended to Nnamdi was Confucianists, and they were all removed. More clarification. Do you understand? You have been constructive, right, in your argument. But the leadership say, be more constructive. And they point the arrow at where right? You enter the window, scatter, very small time, they will run. Or for them dog. Our leadership said, Kaikulu down, because we have scattered them, some have run away, then let us cool down. Then Monday got fight again. That is the next stage, because now that stage of general fight, for the next, you don't concern me, leave me now, am I this, am I ever? Without that, without fighting them generally, the good one will not separate. So it wasn't a wrong fight. But now they are not directing you to welcome the good ones. IPOB. Thank you. Thank you. We move. It was a lawyer now. A lawyer was the one. Don't you see the tweet of the lawyer? When he told you Onyendu sent him to go and meet Enugu governor. Somebody is that this was how they betrayed us. What did you tell him? What did you present to Onyendu before he sent you to meet him back? People does not know we are sensitive. Did you lie or you said truth? What did you present to him? You went to represent Nnamdi Kanu, not IPOB, because we didn't send you. Because if Nnamdi Kanu send you to represent IPOB, he will tell you to inform the US. But somebody said was representing Nnamdi Kanu and the criminal infiltrator chief in a meeting, a lawyer. That's how he had been presenting. And if the governor say he want to support the struggle, the lawyer will now present Kanu and present Emmanuel Kanu. That's how they work. This is, he will use the name of Nnamdi Kanu and sneak in. When you sneak in, he will now sign contract. When you sign contract, he will tell the politician that you are doing it direct for Nnamdi Kanu. You know, I visit him, I will tell him. So I will present his brother. They will now present Emmanuel Kanu. Emmanuel will now go and lie. I visited him on Monday. I told him, he said we should meet you. He should give me 10 million. He should give us 50 million. He should give us 10 million. He should give us 5 million. Because somebody have cleared the road for the fraud in the name of a lawyer. I started with coordinator. From coordinating, I formed a zone. I work with her. I will go local government coordinator. Because one leader can name. I was only with the department head of media. And then we're media leader. That's why some people miss the language. A language I use in IPOB. Now they can use leader. It does only know head of the state of state, coordinator. So now all bank leader. They both have critical women leader. That's all. The only place another leader battle. But now even those only know head of finance, head of media, head of defense, head. So okay, no can leader. Ade amakwama. Radio director, you director. That's why if you come to present Nnamdi Kanu's message to us, if you want to deliver it to us, if you come with wrong language, we don't accept it. That's why some people don't know how logical we are. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu message came. Ofrebe ka got to akana message and director say, oh. Is that what you wrote? Ofrebe ka got to aka. Isa ebiri imonya ebo. Ai ga gwa nna anyị ukwu. Si emegodi ihe nye adere eba. No nye adere family money. Instead of IPOB finance. But the language we know is IPOB finance. We never heard about family money. So why do the lawyer write family money? Director Jogi the family money. Guys say no. That's wrong. This is how he treat matter. I am unfortunate mumna selele bonya. Owo do gba ni arukoro. Ai ni ana aruko ke na be from story. O te se me to onya do ya anya. That's why if he send message to people who have not worked with him, they can never pieces the message. It's a lie. Unless you take it to IPOB leadership. Oh, if director cough, if it is easy for you to get the voice, that is the kind of how he cough, IPOB leadership will explain it. The DOS will put it on table and look into it. But if they give it to you, from now to the next year, you can never interpret here that Oku. Mazi leadership was deliver as you were. Message. Deliver it. Happily IPOB can happy system. Do you understand? So that is what we are saying. What are we saying is that on the issue of Yoruba, Fulani herdsmen in Yoruba land, be constructive. Yes, we have shaped them. We have shaped their politicians. But now look at it. What is happening in their place? The prophecy have been there by Nnamdi Kanu. Now, in order to play politics, Nigerian politics, the very opportunity IPOB created for the Yoruba people, which Sunday Igboho and others tried to manage. We created the opportunity. We took away fear. Then Sunday Igboho, with others that supported him, they now take the advantage to excel and they protect Yoruba land. On this process, the Yoruba politicians now went into conspiracy with Fulani to fight Igbo and make Yoruba man president. And Yoruba politicians accepted without knowing that, okay, they knew. Let me just say, forgotten that, because they forgot. Let me just say they forgot. They knew. And they forgot that presidency or president of Nigeria from any tribe have nothing to do with Fulani agenda. Fulani agenda is not different from British agenda. Fulani agenda is British agenda. That you are a president have nothing to do with Fulani agenda. That a Yoruba man will rule Nigeria 100 years have nothing to do with Fulani agenda. But the politicians in Yoruba, they planned it, they brought Sunday Igboho down, they rubbish Omotekun, they started fighting Igbo. They started fighting Igbo. But the Igbo don't invent community. Igbo cannot kill your monarch. Igbo man. Igbo man can never kill your monarch in Yoruba land. Igbo man, in the people that was caught in Lagos that claimed to be citizens of Oshodi, they were there to represent Yoruba people. These are Northerners. They claim to be Yoruba. Had it been that those people are Igbo, this would have been more reason to be even, they will start killing Igbo in Lagos. But these people were Northerners from Kaduna. They were there to represent Yoruba in the army. Who gave them the form? Fulanization. Why was the news so low? Why is it that news did not go viral? Because Igbos were not involved. Had they dictated to Igbo, they will hide others. They will use the two Igbo people as the news. They will remove those Northerners. I'm telling you. Because in their meeting, Igbos are their problem. But today, if you are demolishing Igbo property, Fulani will be invading your community. You are pursuing Igbo, Fulani will be invading your community. They are doing so not because you have not been president, but they are doing so because you being a president have nothing to do with Fulani agenda. Because criminal know that he came to kill, to steal and to destroy. Fulanis came to kill, to steal and to destroy. Because they are not the owners of the land. They don't have land. They will never go back. They keep fighting you. That is to say their agenda is strong. But people that own the land, their agenda is to develop it. But people that want to claim your land, their agenda is to destroy it and destroy the people living there. Then they will now occupy it. It is different from Igbo agenda. Our agenda is to develop your land and that is, we develop your land, then enrich ourselves through our hustling, right? We are not after your government. We don't care, though you steal from our land, but allow us to stay. We will buy, we will develop, we will do business, but you come and destroy our property. You pamper Fulani, but we don't kill. Do you understand? So, what is the benefit of Yoruba people of being president? They have been president of Nigeria for 11 years. And they have been vice president under Buhari for 8 years. And the Yoruba man is also in power now. So, Obasanjo can rule Nigeria under military, 1976 to 1979, 3 years. And he now rule Nigeria again in the name of civilian, 1999 to 2007, 8 years plus 3, 11 years. Osibanjo now become vice president, 8 years. Tinubu is now in power. Tell me, after all these things, should Yoruba man cry over Fulani invasion? They are not supposed. But you have seen it that the presidency from your zone or something have nothing to do with this agenda. We told you this thing. We told you Obasanjo is a president. Are you supposed to be crying over Fulani? We are the people that are supposed to be crying because you have never been president. We have never, if not that one, Jonathan managed 2 years of Yaradua and the 4 years of his own, 6 years, that the Northerners did not allow him. They formed Boko Haram because of it. Then we ask you, you that is the president, Yoruba people, is your land more safer than our land? Now, what is your gain as providing Nigerian president? No, this is just, then we are being, just come, argue us, tell us your gain. I've been pointed, then what have Igbo man do to you to compare with the sacking of villagers in Yoruba land by Fulani? Compare the two. We know, one thing is that people should know what they are doing. You don't do because people just say, let's do. How do you fight people that came to do business? You left Fulani to overrun you. You destroy Sunday Igboho. so that you become president. You have become president. Where is Omotegun? You don't have them. Tell me how Nigerian security can secure Yoruba land. Nigerian security is on the agenda of Fulani. They can never be on your agenda. They can never protect you. That you are a president have nothing to do with security of Nigeria. Fulani will direct security of Nigeria because the direction to direct Fulani security of Nigeria comes from the British. And they will present Fulani to tell you how it will be. That's why they make sure that Shetima is closer there. Shetima will be clearing the road. Shetima brought the name of ministers that will be in the area of what is it called? Security. Whether you are a Yoruba man, you are being controlled by Shetima. You know, people don't even know that nobody can be appointed free. That is, into the Nigerian security. Maybe you are a Yoruba man, you say, Tinubu appointed me as a Yoruba man. It's a lie. Before you walk there, you must be in agreement with Fulani. Even the directive from Tinubu, the Yoruba man, to a Yoruba he appointed, his directive, the president directive to somebody he appointed, must be in line with Fulani agenda. So what is the essence of appointing Yoruba man? What is the essence of appointing Igbo man? You look of one slave from Igbo now, you say, hey, Igbo man is now commissioner of police, is now IG of police. Igbo man is IG of police, but police is kidnapping in Igbo land. Nigerian police is killing people in Igbo land. Nigerian police turn to Fulanis in the night. But you say Igbo man is IG of police. It have nothing to do with Fulani agenda. The security chiefs must work under Fulani agenda. Whether it's your mother or it doesn't matter. So what is the essence of we are in power, we are in position, we are appointed minister, we are appointed House of Rep speaker, we are now seated president? What is the benefit? Can it ever go contrary to Fulani agenda, which is British agenda? The answer is no. These are things we are telling Yoruba people. And again, I am just bringing things from more explanation on Mazi Channels and Warriors broadcast. Clarification, sir. Clarification. That's our duty. Now again, we are moving bit by bit. Just remembering. Now, on the international politics we are talking about, what do we mean there? What we mean is that we will not fall two times. We will not fall two times. We will not allow it to be three. We will not fall two times. We have studied the effort. Thank you, Mother, our sister. We say we will not fall two times because we studied the effort of our fathers, 67 to 70. We now know their weak points. Now, to finish this building, they could not be able to finish, but they have laid the foundation. We have to address the issues that led to their failure. What are those things? Very simple thing that the British used. If it is for strength, our fathers were physically fit. If it is from invention, our fathers can invent. If it is consistency, our fathers can fight. Resoluteness, our fathers were there. But there was something we lacked, which the British took the position. International politics on freedom. International diplomacy. That's why
they didn't go to arrest Ojukwu because they don't want the matter to come on the center table of the world. The British want to be representing Nigeria and Biafra in these tables in the world, before the tables in the world. While we were here fighting, and the British was lying against us, and the countries that were supposed to endorse Biafra, because there are countries that will endorse you, Biafra can never join Nigeria again. There are countries that would have endorsed us as a nation. We can never be Nigeria again. But do you know that the British went and played this very politics? They say we are rebels. They say we are after oil. They say we want to eat it again. We don't want our resources to reach to the world. They were lying. They say don't support them. If you give them freedom now, you will not get this. You will not get that. You will not. The British now say, okay, that their resources is for all of us. We will give you. We will give this one. We will give this one. They started promising. That's why Nigeria is naked today. The agreement of this very oil, some of them was made in the absence of Gowon. Some of this company you see, National, AP, Total, Texaco, Chevron, all these things, some of them, the agreement was reached in the absence of Gowon. British represented everything. British made agreement of oil. Do you know that the people that Nigeria gave oil, that they still, some of them give returns to the British? The agreement was made in the absence of Nigeria. While Gowon was working, British was promising countries oil. British was busy making agreement of oil. British was sharing the oil. Do you understand? And that is why we are here today. We confronted them in those tables in the world. IPOB, first of all, used our protest to clear the road so that the tables will accept us whenever we come. IPOB used their peaceful conduct upon all the temptation, upon all the provocation by Nigerian state. We use our endurance to attract the international community to welcome us whenever they hear our knock. It was achievement of endurance. Now, that is the failure of Nigeria. Had Nigeria occupied the international stage, they would have strike for long. They would have strike, nothing will happen. Tell me what you would do here to compare with what our father did. But why did they fail? The British crossed them internationally. Ojukwu was shouting, nobody was listening. The countries that are supposed to listen to him and they endorse him, the people that are supposed to listen to him and they endorse him. Do you understand? So our fathers was here fighting. Their effort that is just they were fighting for without any help. You cannot do it alone. There are people you will meet. There are people that will endorse you. Nigeria will be afraid. Are you aware? Now is a time that IPOB will dictate the enemies of Nigeria. Now, don't you know Nigeria have enemies? Then if you don't have a leadership, if you don't reason very well, how can you discover Nigerian enemy? Is it not when you start going that you will discover that these people are Nigerian enemy? Even the other country you will meet, they will, after talking with them, they will say, have you met this country? That they are important. If you meet this one, they will tell you, make sure you meet these people. Immediately they accept you. We are here for you. Are you aware that IPOB leadership saw those things? This country will tell you, we are not the problem. Meet these people. Come and show us confirmation that they have accepted you. then we are with you. Do you understand? Now, if you see the friend of Nigeria, we make them, the enemy of Nigeria, we make them friend. Then some friends of Nigeria will go and explain to them. And some of them, we make them friends. How many countries endorse Biafra as a nation in Africa? They cannot challenge the world powers. But Britain allowed Ojukwu to convince at least 2 world powers, to convince them. If the Nigerian state or British hear that so country have endorsed Biafra, they withdraw. Because it is big between you and them. That's what we are saying. Let us be constructive. Even if your program if your program will be 20 minutes, we have shouted, they have turned to listen to us. Then, if they have listened to the wrong one, because of how it is in our mind to get Biafra, because we are fanatical about Biafra. Now, it is time for us to address them kindly. They are now focusing. What are we doing? Why do IPOB leadership directed us to that? Our campaign, our conduct will clear road for them before the countries they are meeting. The leadership don't want to be answering more questions apart from the question they're supposed to answer. The leadership don't want, if they meet a country, the country will now present our conduct to them instead of listening to them. And they will now end up in defense. We don't want the leadership to use the time of presenting our matter to be defending us. That's what the leadership means. Voice more or short, how many you increase? How many the voice low? What does the matter programmer? These people are very, very dangerous. India in a hand. That's why I'm explaining. More clarification. Why high now? Thank you. Oya can about international politics. If you fight here without there, you fail. We have fought a good fight here. It is time for them to present those things we did to them on their table. So that if Nigeria go to them and lie to them, after lying, they will now go back to what we presented to them. So they will not surrender totally to Nigerian lies. But during the time of Ojukwu, they surrendered to the lies of the British. They totally accepted it because there was no counter from Ojukwu because the British forced us war. We were on defensive. Had the war broke up at the middle, then we dragged boundaries. But this one was that we didn't drag any boundary. Nigeria just came to our land and started killing us. And we were on defense. And there was no chance for this. Even Ojukwu created time to have meetings, to attend to meetings that Zeke created the road. It was Zeke who would tell Ojukwu, okay, I want to inform this, my friend, he's the president of Africa, he's the president of this, let us go here and discuss. Ojukwu will accept. And when Ojukwu come to this very meeting, Gowon will not come. The British will tell Gowon not to go. There was a one they sent to Awolowo. Awolowo came and destroyed everything. And there was another meeting. Zeke told Ojukwu to go. They went there. That was in North Africa. Ojukwu went there and made a clear speech. Even he addressed those that are turning this thing upside down. Those that, after discussing, before tomorrow, they will be talking another thing. He was even addressing them as if, it's like he's discovering that all of them are in support of what is happening to us. Because they don't want to listen. And they were looking, they now look into his speech to pick a point where they will hold as an offense. Ojukwu decided to fight because the British keep scattering all the meeting. And that is why Ipob is not crossing them. We are now at the center stage. They denied us center stage. 67 to 70. We were in our home defending. British occupied the center stage. That is where you take the freedom from. That is where you free your leader from. The center stage. Thank you. Thank you. I demand now. That is what we are telling our people. You are telling me that we gotten 2 war power that supported, 3 war power that supported African countries. Those about 4 of them that endorsed Biafra. You think that Biafra will become Nigeria again? No. There are people that will be involved in your case one day. There are people that will be involved in your matter. Even if you go to police and give them the whole money, the police will tell you, but this man is aware, is interested in this case. No. If you meet commissioner will tell you, no, this case will be in court. And there are countries that will support us. They will attract other countries to endorse you as a country. These are works Ipob is doing. This time around, the oil we protected since. Oh, did we touch it? Have they not been taking it? This is what you will do. There are works you need to do. I will look at the Square. No way. He said, they will end you up here and deal with you and take your resources. Who are you? Hey, God will visit them. God will deal. These people don't think like that. So you have to play safe. Hey, God will judge them. They will deal with you. God, their judge was there. That is your own business. Thank you. So there is time for awareness. There is time to scatter every table. When you scatter, there are things. If you are going to a traditional, the Igbo of your village, to settle matter, every time you come there, they will collect your carton of beer and your hot drink and the money you use to support it. Then next week they will tell you to come again, you and your opponent. If you come again, they will collect those things. The third one, go and filter dust. Filter dust. Once you know that they don't want to look into that matter, filter dust. Put it in a light waterproof dust, the main dust, not in a light waterproof. Immediately you come inside the palace on that matter, you break it. It will touch everybody. The dust will touch everybody. That is when they will listen to you. If you keep doing this, then fair dust to raise the dust, and Ipob have raised dust. And we don't care who it will touch when we are raising this dust. Now, it have affected people. They have turned to listen. And Ipob now say, wait, address them kindly. We have met them. They have turned to listen to us. So don't rush to address them. Address them and still present your matter. But don't join all of them now as faithful, both international, both here. Right? Because they need more explanation. Now there are politics Ipob, what is it called? Political, it was politics anyway, but it reflected international. Though they played it in Nigeria. on the case of Nnamdi Kanu. But when IPOB leadership played it, I touched on it in broadcast. And the enemies was fighting it. And I knew what it represents. It was clearing road for us. It even helped Nnamdi Kanu internationally. A very simple thing IPOB play. What was that? The enemy did not expect us to do it. Traditional rulers, religious leaders, demanded from IPOB leadership to allow them to go for free Nnamdi Kanu under political solutions. Chai, people misunderstood. The criminals start shouting, "The political solution, the political solution. We are fighting to free our leader without the political solution." People that are ignorant of international politics in freedom fighting. But I'll break it down. They have given Nnamdi Kanu allegation that he's against traditional ruler, he's against religion, that he's against the elders, that he's against Hanese, that he's against politicians. Don't you know it's an allegation? International. Do you think that if such thing is true, that any politician in the world can listen to you? How can you be agitating and everybody will hate you? Do you understand? People will be happy if we are being presented like that. Hey, we don't have anything to do with Hanese. Hey, we don't have anything to do with the traditional leader. Politicians are here, we don't have anything to do with it. Then you fail. So you don't have anything to do with them, but they have a part to play. Must. They have it to play. It is a must. You may, out of your emotion, say, they are not doing anything. We take our freedom by self-determination. Even in armed struggle, they have something to play. So you want American politicians to support you when you was not able to convince at least one of your politicians. So if American politicians ask you to give them contact of any politician from your region that is supporting your freedom, you cannot provide a single number. Don't you know you have failed? So you think German politician will see that all your politicians are against you and they will now be loving you? No. It's supposed to be few that will be against you. Not all of them. Now, when you are in police station, I want to land on those people we allowed to go for free Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. But before we allowed them, we gave them our two primary demands. Free Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally and death for Biafra referendum. And these things are political solution we gave to them. But the enemy was misinterpreting it only to blackmail us and say we collected money. But it reflected very, very high in the international space. It cleared road for us. If you are in police station and your town union leadership sent 2 people or 3 people to visit you in the police station, if they come to the police and tell them that this guy here is our son, and we are the executive that the town union appointed to come and see him and know how he's doing and to look into his matter, because we need him to come back home. Automatically, if you have been given allegation that you are terrorizing your community, automatically that allegation has been dissolved. With that single visitation, when I was in police station in Enugu State CID, the union that I was the assistant secretary to, the union, they crossed 2 states, 1 state, to come to that Enugu. After visiting me, and they told the CRO, not even my IPO, they told the CRO who I am, to them, counter relation officer, who I am in their union. And they look at the elders that visited me, that chartered bus. They went to even my community and took a written note from the traditional ruler. That is to say, my traditional ruler accepted them and showed them the support and also told them that he is fighting for my release. Then, they now came to the state CID and even submitted the written note from the traditional ruler and also told them that I am the assistant secretary. After that day, the police started giving me phone to make calls. He told me that, do you understand? Now, if somebody have given me allegation that I terrorize the community, police will tell you, but the traditional ruler have written on his behalf. And if you say I am disturbing people in my business area, they will tell you, but the union have come. The whole members of the executive have chartered the boss to visit him. And they are fighting for his case. And they have sent lawyer for him. These are politics that we play. Thank you. Right? Now, people don't know the case. Okay. Upon the allegation they gave to Nnamdi Kanu that he is not working with anybody, that he is against politicians, he is against traditional ruler, they are against this. IPOB is insultive. They don't love anybody. Why do you expect IPOB leadership to reject traditional rulers and religious leaders that the Southeast politicians have sent to try you and see if you reject them? Had you rejected them, they will tell the world that we hate them. Do you understand? Now IPOB allowed the traditional rulers and religious leaders. They went to Asorok. They demanded for freeing Nnamdi Kanu. What was this signifying? We know they are not freeing him, but it signifies that Nnamdi Kanu is not against their religion. It signifies that Nnamdi Kanu is not against political leaders. It signifies that Nnamdi Kanu is not against religious leaders. What is it called? Traditional rulers. Now, when Mbazlika Mechi, Obadike, all of them went for freeing Nnamdi Kanu, it signifies that the elders are supporting him. But enemies, contracted agent was fighting them. They call it Sunday political solution because the government told them, no, don't allow this politician, don't allow them to continue to allow politicians. It's affecting us. Do you understand? And they started shouting, political solution. Why? Let us fight and free our leader. They don't even know what we was playing. Because we are too smart. And in my head, now, do you know when IPOB leadership play another one? They played another one. Do you know the order they gave? Organizers should send representative to the court. Traditional leaders should send representative. Women leaders should send representative. Organizers should send representative. All these people. Governors should send representative. They should also hire a lawyer for Nnamdi Kanu. Whether they mean it or not, as far as they come to the court premises, they are standing behind Nnamdi Kanu. Again, politics I know, na I carry. In our politics I know. In our I know. I know for na coin you na my hand. Did they not come to the court? Were they not disgraced by DSS? Did the world not see that even our politicians are also being disgraced? Now you understand the politics. Now you knew that the whole people from the east are behind Nnamdi Kanu. Now you knew that for seeing women leader, for seeing Ohanes a representative, even seeing Ohanes a lawyer, even as they didn't mean it, but you saw their lawyer. You saw Wadike as elder, right? You saw other people. You saw every other representative. That means everybody was supporting Nnamdi Kanu. I know when you put of. Do you understand? That's why I not going to man cool that I might hide them now. In my house, I clear. Do you know the road we clear with those very intelligent politics, the leadership played? But if it were you, now why are they allowing them now? Now they are working with politicians. Oh God, these people must do something in your freedom. They must do something. They must. It doesn't matter how bitter you are. They must. Not all of them. People must do something. So you'll be calling US senator to listen to you. Then you don't value your own senator. But you value US senator. Even a House of Rep member from UK called for friend Nnamdi Kanu. We were posting it. But you have House of Rep members here. Yes? So, did you know here when this man calling for friend Nnamdi Kanu, House Rep member, Umuahia, Obi Agwacha, don't you see how we post it? Don't you know he have voice? Don't you know he's a House of Rep member? You value Julie Wada, right? All these people are the same level. Just that Nigerian own are corrupt. So, the good one from our side, we will present it to the world. The good one from our side, we present it to the world. So, we are not in enmity with everybody. But, when we were fighting this battle, you saw how the enemy told their contracted agent to fight all politicians. They saw Ipob, they said they will kill him. We are not cherishing any politician, but there are good ones who even repented. There are even oneself that repented. We don't even know. Emmanuel Kanu and Kanu Takanu and the one lawyer cornered them. Now in her face, in the name of Onyendu, Chineke mekure mebere. These very people were doing it wholeheartedly. They don't know they were on the wrong track. To their surprise, we refused to cease fire on them. They were surprised. These very politicians were, they said, what kind of people are these? Upon all our support, upon everything we are doing, does it mean that their leadership are not messaging them? And you know, they thought that as they have been meeting with Emmanuel Kanu and they communicating with Kanu, that IPOB is aware. Because these people present themselves as IPOB leadership. And also as Nnamdi Kanu representative. Because the lawyer facilitated them. The lawyer will go there and clear the road and tell them, if you want to work with Nnamdi Kanu, you go through his siblings. I will present them. If you want to give support, it will reach to Nnamdi Kanu. I am a witness. That's what this lawyer always assured them. This lawyer facilitated them. This lawyer will make the contact. This lawyer will clear road and the Emmanuel will come and receive it. And the politician will be happy, thinking that IPOB is aware. But the next 1 hour, he will see us on media hitting on him, hitting on them, without separating it. Even as they are encouraging us, even as they are giving us that support that is not even finance, because we don't need their finance. There are things, immediately we discover that they have repented, we will tell them what to do. That is what is called leadership. But these people cornered them. They were presenting money issue to them. And after presenting money, these people will give them money. And within 10 minutes, they will see that IPOB is seriously agitating for freedom. They will become confused. They say, these people are fraudsters. How can they be collected? They send Nnamdi Kanu brother to collect money. With that lies, they will let us down. Their presentation will bring IPOB down. Because their presentation, how they go to Bamada Africo? It's all about Bamada Samani Nimahia. You need to get to I get you when kicking. On your side, I won't care on that. On your side, the Jima can kill Rahagi. On your Zama Africo. Oh, when they want to for some idiot one day, Hamadi how Nzamawa language by Nazaya and Lagos. Apriko na Libo, and I wear Apriko. Nzama na Lagos. If they give you goods 5,000, you sell it 6,000. Ebago Nzama, Ebaga Apriko. Also get Uroga, also get Ure importer. As Nzama Nzama. Importer gaba, even your brother that lead you to buy motor pass, gaba in Zama. Right? And the apricot man who focus on his apricot, the Nzama man who focus on the Nzama, he don't care about your goose. If care is not taken, because of his 1,000, the buyer refused to add, he will return your goods to you. So, this very Kanunta and the Emmanuel Kanu turned to Nde Nzama, turned to Nde Apriko. They used the name of Nnamdi Kanu, but that was not what we demanded from the politician. We want them to turn around and do the needful. They have a wing to play. But these people presented money, thereby tarnishing our image. Why are you presenting money to politicians in the name of IPOB, in the name of Nnamdi Kanu? When they hear our campaign, they will see we are not talking about money. They are now calling us two-faced freedom fighters. That's why we have come back to inform them that you have tried by repenting, by recognizing, by supporting the struggle. But in other words, in the other way around, you follow the wrong track. No problem. We still accept your support. Though it didn't come to us. Right? But you have to convince others. The money is not what we need. Though ESN needs support. But we want you to play your role. As a political office holder, there are roles you play while your identity remains safe. While your political career remains safe. Only IPOB leadership can hide you. Stop dealing with individuals in the name of IPOB. Yes, you did it to support us, but unknowingly to you, it was going to the pocket of fraudsters. You politician, you know how they do it now. Are you not a Nigerian politician? You that is a senator. How do people work with the name of your brothers? You know, okay, your brothers work with your name. Talk true. You that is a senator. Your brother, don't you know they commit fraud with your name? Are you not aware? That is pure Nigerian politician. So, do not misunderstand us that way. Okay, do not misunderstand us. Because what you saw was Nigerian politics, not IPOB agitation. If you are a governor, all your siblings turn to contractor. If they meet a contractor, they will tell him, if you give me 10 million, I will tell my brother to give you that contract. You see that road? They will give you that contract. Do you understand? That's what Emmanuel Kanu, fine boy, was doing. You see your name that is put in IPOB blacklist. If you give us money, we will tell Nnamdi Kanu. He will tell IPOB to remove your name from blacklist. Are you aware that some of these info politicians, that Emmanuel Kanu collected money and say your name has been removed from blacklist? Fine boy. I know you'll be looking for a way to kidnap, to send those to criminal gang. Right? I'm going to move on now. My exposition is very dangerous. Very dangerous. Do you understand? Thank you. So that is what we are telling the politicians. We know how many of House of Rep members that call for free Nnamdi Kanu. But for you to know that those contracted agents were being directed by the politicians. they always counter us. They condemn all the politicians. They face all the politicians. Why we keep telling you, all of them are not wrong, are not evil, because we know. So what we are doing to the politician now is, even the good one, any wrong presentation the person presents, we confront that his particular topic and handle that topic. Do you understand? And call him by his name and give him directive in case he claims that he didn't know. Then you direct him. Do you understand? Let us not use it. Hey, look at how your wife came. No! Enyo Israel Islam wonyoshi kowa uta isi wurundoshi. Isna ESN America kowa utu hashime. Simple. Kodo anya na aya haziela ogwa ahụ. Ka anyị lụrụ alụ before, we scatter all the table. Onwe onye bottle ya dara n'elu table. Ya dụkọ onye metụ table aka, mmanya ma akwafuola mgbe aka ha ga-ega anyị ntị. So after I shake the table ha, ụfọdụ mmanya ha akwafu, ụfọdụ tumbler ha kụwara. A na-ajụzi onye mere anyị na-akwa na anyụ, kwa isi anyụ. Anyị bi obi shake the table unu. Anyị shake ya. Right? So we are here. Do you understand? Thank you. Thank you. We move. We're not high now about Pricoma director. Ofu lawyer so gari no chitanya Kanu na meeting na Enugu no chitakwa anya infiltrator chief. One lawyer na post ihe ga anya na wall ndị IPOB media. Lawyer. But Ejiofor post to bed them madu. Anya share ya. Ababuru PA yam. Gba ụlọ ọkụ. Ejiofor ịga-akwụ ụgwọ ọkwụrụ. Bịa wetenu nke gị ka anyị. Wetenu before I respect you. Wete nke gị. Wetenu nke gị no. Ndị nke gị ole nọ na nga. Ejiofor akwụkwọ ụgwọ ka na-akwụ. Oppost go do anything oppost, I share it. Mwekwe case, odo enwe anụ enwe case. But asị na m nwere case. Agbakwala m lawyer ahụ. Ọ bụrụ sọ lawyer ahụ fọdụrụ hapụkwa m ka m remain on na detention. Ọ bụrụ sọ lawyer ahụ, nna ha ekwukwe ya ugbu a, odo enwekwana ihe na-eme. Lawyer na-atụ ashị. Lawyer asị ka anụ anyị redio awọkụ, director ajụ. Lawyer ahụ agwa director na redio a na-ekwusi maka ya. Lawyer ahụ ekwugide eze mere ndị ọzọ approve redio. Lawyer ahụ lawyer anyị na-ahụ anya lawyer agara gwa ha ka enye infiltrator chance ka o were redio anyị. Lawyer wegara aha infiltrator chief ya na ya na-arụ. Lawyer recommended the name disciple to infiltrator chief. Lawyer mgbe a plan over this thing. This lawyer recommended that name. This lawyer never leave that name and akpọ disciple. That lawyer that recommended that very title to use it and enter us. This lawyer kept presenting that thing called disciple. He used to present it. He never played with it. Because he tried to defend it. He gave it to this thing when they were preparing and tell him to use it. That's why, even as they fell, this very thing, that lawyer, he keep presenting that thing. That's very lawyer. Thank you. I know the job. I did the logical now. It's on a raptor, it is a terragetram on Caronopula, to works. Teaching. Ono anyị na-amụ na amụ ka rezo. Ọ maka DOS ga-ebelata ya. DOS ka short dị obere. Ọkwa na ya ka anyị short tụrụ ihe a na akwa anyị ga-adọkwa mmadụ oriri o. Ọ na ndị aka ọtụtụrụ ya obere. DOS just bịa were cut us slightly. butu ya nwa obere ihe. Ọ dịkwa ahụ ime otu ahụ maka ndị anyị ji ọnụ ahụ atagbu ha adachala ka ọ dịkwa ọnụ anyị dịzie nọma kwe hụ na ọ dị nọma na nzuzugbe again anyị emepe otu ogologo egwuo gị ebe ọbụla anyị chọrọ. But mgbe anyị na-atụtụ mkpụrụ anyị, we are picking seed anyị. Ịma anyị shake go isi, we have shaked the tree very well and the seed have fallen. The leadership said, please gather the seeds. Gather the oil ka anyị na-agada. Don't misunderstand us. Mkpụrụ ndị dara ada. Ụkpa na-arụ na na-achịkọta. A na-akpa nkwa na-achịkọ nkụ. Do you understand? I'm around the program. Stand fan man around go down. Heat a carry go. That man suffocate is ever. Imuno studio abachi never need abachi complete. Only big crucial bata. Thank you. I'm rounding it up, please. At least we have hit them. We'll be clearing it. The more I'm going to broadcast, manage with clarification. My broadcast and tracker. And on my wall, I am now cut. I'm going to have a chance. I'll be cutting that broadcast. I'm going to cut. You saw the one I've cut. I'll be cutting it bit by bit, and be posting it. Thank you. I demand now. Although if you join late, please after you go and listen to it. Thank you. Thank you. We thank Okike. We started it first. They cut the program. We came again. But the first one we was praying before they cut it. So we need to appreciate Okike. Thank you. Thank you. I just need nara ekele ezudo nara otuto Chineke abịama nara ọjịja mma maka na ịdị ukwu imeela na nke imere eme. Anyị na-ekelekwa gị na nke anyị ka na-atụ anya ị ga-eme kama ya chọkwanụ ka mgbe ị ga-eme ya tee aka mee na ugbu a ịbụ n'ochi ị na-adịkwanụ ruo ebighị ebi. Imeela dịka isi chịkọ anyị ọnụ n'ụwa niile. Imeela dịka isi nye anyị otu olu. Imekwala dịka isi nye ndị iro obisi ike na ha ga-emeri anyị. Imeela maka ewezuga obisi ike inyere ha ọ dịghị mgbe anyị ga-eru ogugo anyị ruru kama na ọka obi ha na-echikwa ike ka ike anyị na-agbagokwu ka anyị na-abanyekwu n'ime ọgụ ka anyị na-etikwu ha mmanwụ. Ọ bụrụ na obi ha dị soft ọ dịghị mgbe ihe ndị itinye anyị n'ime ga-apụta kama anyị na-ayọ gị na enwekwara ụzọ ọzọ ị ga-eji apọnishi ndị a na-abụghị continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu. Ị nwere na ngwongwo n'ụzọ dị iche iche. Ijide Nnamdi Kanu wụkwa punishment to them kama na ọ na-arụzi ọrụ ụzọ abụọ. Ọ na-apọnishi anyị na-apọnishi ha nwa. Anyị na-ayọzi gị na-apọnishikwe Nnamdi Kanu ya ka anyị na-ayọ gị na nke ahụ ezuola. Jiri ụzọ ọzọ tie ndị a mmanwụ n'ihi na ebuchi n'aha gị ma tọzie Nnamdi Kanu na-agbụ n'ihi na ebuchi n'aha gị chi ugwu okike abịa amara pụrụ ime ihe niile we have prayed. Ise. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. From me, Fearless Ipob Evangelist Mazi. And from here, our homeland radio studio. It is good evening.